Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. It's me again, Ma'am Terebena, your guidance counselor. Today we are going to have our discussion on tool number 2 of the Multiple Career Development Pathway Toolkit, or the MCDP. But before we proceed again, I would like to remind you to please do not forget to click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell for updates of all my career guidance videos. So going back, as I've said, we are going to have our Multiple Career Development Pathway Toolkit activity number 1, which is entitled Enhancing Self-Awareness. So we have 3 tools under activity number 1. We have tools number 2, 3, and 4. We are already done with the discussion of the introduction and tool number 1. Now, in tool number 1, if you can still remember, we discussed the importance of planning a career and considering our personal values as factors that might affect our career decision making. Again, the title of tool number 1 is The Life I Want to Live as an Adult. So for our discussion for today, let me begin with emphasizing that knowing more about yourself is a must in career planning. Now, take note that one of the most important steps in career planning is making an opportunity for us to discover or rediscover ourselves. After all, no one else can tell you what to do in life because you know yourselves best. Now, this session focuses on helping you increase your self-awareness by learning more about and understanding your interests, talents, and values better. Now, the information that you will acquire in this session will definitely help you make appropriate career choices and decisions. Remember that the vision you set gives you the energy to go after what you want. Your aspirations and plans may change over time, but if you continue to be acquainted with yourself, like for example, having a clear picture of your unique talents, interests, values, and skills as foundation or basis in career planning, now you will be able to clearly see where you really want to go. Now again, the initial step in career planning is knowing yourself. It is important for you to know your strengths and weaknesses in the process of making career choices and decisions. Now let us understand that these factors makes us unique. This will help you, of course, choose a career that suits your talents, attributes, and interests. Now let us answer tool number 2, 3, and 4. Now, if you don't have a copy of our tool number 2, 3, and 4, I'm going to put it in the description box and you may download it first before we proceed with our discussion. Now, this is our activity 1, tool number 2. So the title is Self-Assessment of Interest and Talents. Now, as you can see, we have here the directions. Now, for the directions, many people say that you tend to be good at what interests you. Look back at your classroom experiences and activities and recall the subject areas that caught your interest and list down remarkable achievements related to this subject area. So sabi daw ng karamihan, di ba, mas may tendency daw tayo na maging magaling sa mga bagay na may interest tayo or sa mga bagay na gusto natin talaga. Now, tingnan daw natin ang ating mga nakaraang classroom experiences at yung mga naging activity natin. We're going to recall or aalalahanin natin ang iba't ibang mga subject areas na nagustuhan natin or naging interesado tayo at ililista natin yung mga naging achievements natin or yung mga naging remarkable achievements natin related to that subject area. Now, as you can see, we have here from grade 7, 8, 9, and 10. Ayan. As you can see, the questions also are just the same. Ano? Pare-pareho lang ang tanong sa loob ng mga boxes ng iba't ibang grade level. Now, let's have the questions. What are the questions? Which subjects are you interested in, and what activities or projects in the said subjects have you accomplished? Ano daw ang pinaka-interesting na subject para sa'yo, and ano yung mga activities or yung mga projects sa subject na yon ang na-accomplish mo or nang nagawa mo. At sa anong subject ka ba talaga nagpe-perform, or saang subject ka ba magaling? And what are your talents? Or ano ba yung mga talento mo? And ang subject mo ba na ipakita ang mga talent na ito? Sa anong subject mo na perform itong mga talents na ito? Okay, pare-pareho lang ang tanong. So, iisipin mo yung mga nangyari sa'yo nung grade 7, nung grade 8 ka, nung grade 9, and nung grade 10. Okay. So, that's our tool number 2. And for our tool number 3, as you can see, the title here is Personal Work Values and Competencies. Now, mapapansin ninyo, meron na naman ditong directions para paano natin sasagutan ang tool number 3. So, sabi dito, the following is a list of work values and competencies that many people have identified as important for them in their careers, in business, and in the workplace. A competency is the capability to apply or use a set of related knowledge, skills, and abilities required to successfully perform a job. As you begin to explore your own personal values, reflect by selecting or by shading the thumbs up icon of the values and competencies that you think you already possess. So, napakadali lang. Kung mapapansin ninyo, may mga thumbs up or may mga thumbs up icon dyan. Ano? So, isi-shade lang natin itong mga thumbs up icon na ito. So, alin kaya sa tingin ninyo, or kung wala man tayong, kung hindi man natin magawang ma-shade because we don't have a copy of this module, so maaaring isulat na lamang po ninyo ang inyong sagot sa kung alin dito ang mga personal values na meron na kayo or sa tingin ninyong taglay nyo na. Alin ba ang mga values dito or personal work values alin ba sa mga sumusunod na personal work values and competencies ang sa tingin nyo ay meron na kayo or taglay nyo na. So, iisa-isahin natin ito. I-discuss natin ito isa-isa. Tingnan natin. So, we have here helping the community. Okay. So, meron ka ba nitong personal work, meron ka ba nitong personal value na ito? No, kung saan you help your community, you do something which contributes to improving the community, become involved in helping other people. So, maaaring sumasama ka sa mga outreach program or meron ka mga organizations na nasalihan sa iyong community. Maaaring ito ay isa sa mga values na taglay mo. Okay? So, by the way, ulitin natin, itong mga i-shade natin dito or itong mga nakalista dito ay ang iba't ibang work values and competencies na sabi nga ay na-identify na importante daw sa isang career, maaring importante din sa business at sa mga trabaho or sa workplace. Now, alin kaya dito ang meron ka? Okay? Helping the community. Okay, do you have these values that you help your community? And another is working with others. So, work as a team member towards common goals. So, do you have this personal work values and competency wherein you know how to work with others and or you work alone and being independent? Okay, accomplish task by myself with limited interaction with others. And competition, engage in activities which pit my abilities against others. Ayan. So, are you competitive? Ayan. So, do you love competition wherein you want to engage in activities that will highlight more your abilities against others? And making decisions. Do you have this decision-making skill? You possess the power to decide courses of action that may affect an organization? Or do you have this ability wherein you can work under pressure or working under pressure, work in situation where pressure is common? Ayan. And another is influencing people. Okay, be in a position to influence the attitudes and opinions of other people. And another is knowledge and work mastery. Now, engage in the pursuit of knowledge and understanding. Become an expert in the field I would like to pursue. Okay? And do you have this creativity wherein you have an opportunity to create new things, develop new ideas and processes? Or do you have this change, variety, and fast pace wherein you pursue work activities which frequently change, work in circumstance where work must be done rapidly? Ayan. So, gusto mo ba itong trabaho na pabago-bago at may paiba-iba at mabilis? Okay? Na kailangan mabilisan ang pag-accomplish ng isang trabaho. So, do you want that, or do you have that particular value now, or do you have that particular values? Okay, so you can shade it if you want. Another is precision work. You work in situations where attention to details and accuracy are very important. Ayan. So are you attentive to details? So do you think you have that value wherein you are more attentive to, you are more precise, and you are more attentive to details, and you are accurate, no? And are you this type of people wherein stability is a must, wherein you have a work routine and job duties that are largely predictable? Okay, so ikaw ba to? Sa tingin mo ba, gusto mo yung mga stable, okay? May stability kung saan merong mga routinary work and job duties na kailangang gampanan mo, na at ito ay highly predictable. Okay, and another is financial gains. Have a high likelihood of achieving high monetary rewards for my work. So, mas pinapahalagan mo ba ang financial, or mas pinapahalagan mo ba ang financial gain? So, makukuha mong pera. So, meron kang likelihood of achieving high monetary rewards for my work. And do you think you have this physical challenge? Gusto mo ba yung mga career wherein magagamit mo ang iyong physical abilities? Now, do you think you have these supervision skills wherein you engage in activities in which I am directly responsible for the work of others? Or you want a career that has time freedom, or being able to work according to my own schedule? Gusto mo may sarili ka ding schedule. Okay? So again, the following are the different work values and competencies na maaaring hanapin mo sa iyong sa isang career, o maaari ito yung mga kakailanganin nating mga skills and values pag tayo ay nagtrabaho na, or pag tayo ay nakapili na ng ating career. Okay, now after answering that, you're going to answer the following reflection guide. Now, look at the list of work values and competencies that you already possess. Nakailan ba kayo dyan? Ilan ba yung work values and competencies ang na-shade mo? Now, think of times and situations when you have applied these work values and competencies. So, tingnan daw natin yung mga pagkakataon na kung saan na-i-apply natin itong mga values na ito and itong mga competencies na ito. So, for sure, merong pagkakataon, ano? Which among the items you choose are connected to your career plans? Alin daw sa mga items na to, or yung mga nakalista dito, ang sa tingin mo ay konektado sa iyong plano pagdating sa iyong career? And the last question is, what other values not listed here do you think are essential to you? Okay? Ano daw yung ibang values na hindi nakalista dito ang sa tingin mo ay mahalaga para sa'yo and sa iyong career plan? And this can help you in making good career decision. For us to be able to understand better this activity, now we have to answer this reflection guide. Ayan, so kung mapapansin ninyo, dito na emphasize natin, kailangan pala nating ma-identify kung ano din ang ating mga work values and competencies. Okay, so lalong-lalo na sa atin, sa part nating mga senior high school students, wherein we are going to choose our career by enrolling, of course, in college, or by deciding what to pursue after senior high school. Is it trabaho? Are you going to work already? Are you going to have a business? Or are you still going to pursue your studies? Yan. So, we have to identify that different values, and of course, competencies. We will also have an idea kung ano-ano ba yung mga kinakailangan palang mga work values at ano-ano ba yung mga iba't ibang competencies na dapat taglay mo bilang isang future worker or future career person someday. Okay. So now, let's proceed to tool number 4. The title of tool number 4 is Rate Your Skills. So, for the directions, the skills listed in this tool are the progressive life skills needed in pursuing in any field of career. So, ulitin ko, ang mga skills daw na nakalista dito ay ang mga progressive life skills na kinakailangan natin kahit na sa anong field of career, na maaaring kailanganin natin sa pag-pursue natin ng iba't ibang career. Now, ang kailangan daw natin gawin is we are going to rate our skills, rate your skills level using the following scale. So, meron lamang tayo ditong 4 na scale. We have highly skilled. For 4 stars, we are going to shade 4 stars if you think you are highly skilled in this particular skill. I can do this task all the time without supervision. Kayang-kaya mo talagang gawin, or sa tingin mo ay talaga meron ka or taglay mo itong skill na to. So, you are skilled when you can do this task with minimum supervision. So, you can shade the 3 stars if you are skilled. And you can shade 2 stars if you are moderately skilled. So, when we say moderately skilled, I can do this task with constant supervision. And kung wala ka naman sa tingin mo nitong skill na to, so you can shade only 1 star, or that means unskilled. Ibig sabihin, you cannot do that task without supervision. So, kinakailangan mo pa rin ng tutulong sa'yo or ng gagabay sa'yo because you don't have that skill. Okay? So, ayan, kung mapapansin ninyo dito, meron tayong iba't ibang skill. So, we have actually 15. Okay? We have 15 skills. So, medyo madami-dami ito at iisa-isahin natin ito. So, lalong-lalo na, di ba, pag nagsusulat tayo sa ating resume, kung mapapansin niyo sa inyong mga bio data, tinatanong dyan, what are your skills? Now, ito pala ang iba't ibang skills na maaring taglayin natin balang araw bilang isang, di ba, maaari nating taglayin or maaari pa rin nating i-develop ang mga skills kung sa tingin niyo kayo ay unskilled or kayo ay moderately skilled. And kung kayo man ay skilled, mas ma-realize niyo dito na maaari niyo palang ma-improve ito to the highest level na magiging highly skilled kayo. Okay? So, let's have first this written communication. So, when we say written communication, this ability to write clearly and concisely and convey information to different readers. Sa tingin mo, meron ka nitong written communication, or are you good in writing? Can you convey the messages clearly and concisely through writing? Ayan. So, if you can do it, now, you can shade it. Ano sa tingin mo? Are you highly skilled, skilled pa lang, or moderately skilled, or unskilled? So, just be honest as you can. Anyway, this is also for your own self-evaluation. And another is verbal communication. Now, if we have written communication skill, we can also have this verbal communication skill wherein this is the ability to use spoken words to convey a message clearly in a conversation or to a larger audience. Kung magaling ka sa pagsusulat, maaaring may abilidad ka din or may skill ka din sa pagsasalita or sa verbal communication wherein meron ka daw nakakayahan na i-convey ang mga message mo ng malinaw sa mas malaking crowd or sa larger audience through a conversation. Okay? So, are you good in verbal communication? And next one is problem solving. So, problem solving is devising and then using an appropriate method or rule, technique, or logic to solve a problem. Ayan. So, do you have a problem-solving skill? Sa tingin mo ba, mataas ang iyong skill sa pagresolba ng mga problema? Okay? So, marunong ka bang mag-devise or gumawa ng mga pamamaraan or mga appropriate method para masolusyonan ang isang problema? Okay? So, I-shade lang po natin ang mga stars. Now, teamwork. So, do you have this teamwork skill wherein you know how to cooperate with and support others in order to achieve a common goal? So, do you have this capability to work with a team? Or do you have this skill to work with a team? And another is analytical skill. So, when we say analytical skill or analytical ability, being able to pick out the key issues from a large amount of complex information. So, marunong ka mag-analyze. You know how to analyze situations or problems. Okay? So, kung sa tingin mo meron kang ganong skill, so maaari po ninyo yan na shadean ang mga stars. Okay? And another is creative thinking. So, are you creative? So, being creative means being original and innovative in order to solve problems, generate ideas, or produce a novel design. If you think you are creative now, you can choose the stars, how many stars to shade there. And numeracy. Okay, magaling ka ba sa tingin mo sa mga numbers? The ability to understand, interpret facts and ideas are expressed in figures and non-verbal data. Okay, so meron ka ba kaya sa tingin mo nitong skill na to? Meron ka bang numeracy skills? Now, you may shade the stars. And also, meron ka ba nitong leadership skills? So when we say leadership, it is ability to guide, direct, motivate, and take responsibility for others. And also, we have this commercial awareness. Ayan, so having an understanding and appreciation of the organization and how it makes a profit in or acquires funding. Now, sa tingin mo meron ka ba nitong commercial awareness na ito wherein alam mo at na-appreciate mo kung paano makaka-gain ng profit or tutubo, 'di ba? Or magkakaroon ng fund. So, do you know how to commerce or to so parang sa marketing ito, 'di ba? Sa marketing. So, do you know or do you have this commercial awareness or marketing skill? And another is decision making, the ability to select a logical choice by considering outcomes of each option and determining the best for the situation. Do you have this decision making skill? So meron kang kakayahan na pumili kung ano ang pinaka best option, and you know how to determine the best for every situation. And another number 11 is negotiating. Okay, do you have these negotiating skills wherein you have this ability to deliberate with others in order to come to an agreement that is appropriate and beneficial to all? So do you know how to negotiate? So kung meron ka nun, so do you have therefore negotiating skills? Alam mo kung paano makideliberate, makipag-usap sa iba para magkaroon ng isang agreement na makakatulong para sa lahat. And also, meron ka ba nitong persuading skill? Okay? Kaya mo bang kumbinsihin ang iba? So, being able to influence the attitudes and perspectives of others. And another is self-motivation skill, or being proactive and willing to take an initiative, setting and achieving goals. Setting and achieving goals. So, meron ka ba nitong self-motivation skills? So, do you know how to motivate yourself? And meron ka ba nitong time management skill, wherein this ability to organize your work, priorities, and what needs to be done to meet deadlines. And also, the last one is flexibility. Okay, so are you flexible? So, do you have this flexibility skills wherein this is the ability to carry out a variety of tasks, work in different situations, and manage change in your life and work. Okay, so those are the 15 skills needed in pursuing any field of career. Kahit anong career pa man ang piliin mo, kakailanganin daw po natin nitong mga skills na nabanggit. So, we have here 15. Now, ilan ba dito ang na-shade mo? Alin ba dito ang mga na-shade mo? Alin ba dyan ang mataas, ang maraming ang na-shade mong stars? Alin ba dyan yung unskilled ka? Alin ba dyan yung high-skilled ka? Now, for our reflection guide, tingnan daw po natin yung mga skills na na-rate mo. Okay? Look at the skills that you have rated yourself highly. Tingnan natin yung mga na-rate natin ng highly skilled. Like for example, yung 3 stars to 4. Alin ba dyan yung may 3? may shaded na shade ninyo na 3 stars or 4. Now, think of times and situation when you have used these skills. So, isipin daw natin yung mga pagkakataon at yung mga sitwasyon na kung saan nagamit daw natin itong mga skills na to. Now, this can help you in making good career decisions. Dahil napaka-importante na i-consider natin yung mga kakailanganing skill para sa isang career. Like, for example, if you want to become an engineer, now you have to consider the following skills. You have to be analytical, di ba? You must have this numeracy skill. Dapat magaling ka sa math. You have this time management skills. You must have this decision-making skills. So, and a lot more. So, ito yung mga ibang mga skills na kakailangan talagang very needed, okay? Kailangan talaga para sa particular career na nabanggit ko, yun na ngang pagiging engineer. And aside from that, we also have to research, diba? Pag-isipan nating maigi kung tingnan nating maigi kung ano ba ang mga kakailanganing skill para sa mga career na gusto natin dahil baka naman, diba? Wala tayo nung skill na yon. So, we have to, at least, diba, at least improve our skills, do something para ma-improve ang skill na to, para mas maging suited tayo, or fitted tayo sa career na gusto natin. Ayan, so that's how we interpret, of course, this tool, this one, rating your skills or rate your skills. So, again, let's just have a recap of the 3 tools that we discussed. So, under tool number 2, is entitled self-assessment of interest and talents. Here, we were able to assess ourselves, particularly our interests and our talents, by means of looking back at our classroom experiences and activities, by means of recalling the subject areas that caught your interest. So, dito malalaman natin, di ba, ma-recall natin na ito pala ang mga bagay na talagang interesado ka or may interest ka. Ito yung mga bagay na gusto mo, okay, or mataas ang iyong interest. So, napaka-importante pala na alamin natin kung ano ang ating saan tayo interesado, ano ba yung mga interest natin, and at the same time, meron ba tayong talento, okay, ano ba yung mga talento natin, okay? And sa module 3 naman, we were able to identify here the different personal work values and competencies needed a career in a business or in a workplace. Itong mga competencies na ito, itong mga values na to ay kinakailangan ding meron tayo, di ba? Dapat taglay natin para mas maging successful tayo sa pipiliin nating career. And of course, the last one is we also have to rate our skills, because rating our skills means this will be our starting point, diba? Alam natin kung saan tayo magsisimula. Alin ba ang mga skills na kinakailangan pa nating mas ma-develop para mas maging suited ang ating mga skills sa pinili nating career. Okay. So, we are done with our tool number 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so we are done with activity number 2. We are done particularly with tool number 2, 3, and 4. So in our next video, we are going to have our next activity. So we have 2 more videos for our MCDP, or the Multiple Career Development Pathway Toolkit. No, I just hope na nakasubscribe na tayo sa ating channel para mas maging updated tayo sa lahat ng mga homeroom guidance videos or career guidance videos na i-upload ko. Muli, maraming salamat po sa patuloy na pagtangkilik po ng ating channel na Your Guidance Counselor. This is Ma'am Terebena, your guidance counselor, saying bye for now and see you in our next module.